Hi everyone, today we are going to practice some of the essential poses of Hatha Yoga together. Throughout today's class, I will introduce the names of the poses, what muscles we are strengthening and stretching, and the meaning behind each pose. Let's start with a few seated poses to help open and relax the body. Our first pose is seated forward fold. In Sanskrit, it's called Paschimottanasana. From your seated position, ground evenly through both sitting bones. Bend your knees slightly. Bring your belly toward your thighs. Hold your ankles or the outer edges of your feet and slowly fold your upper body forward. Keeping your belly close to your thighs, slowly begin to straighten your knees. In this pose, we will engage the muscles at the front of the thighs and the iliopsoas which connect the spine and pelvis, while lengthening through the erector spinae along the back and the hamstrings at the backs of the legs. Paschima means west or the back side of the body, and Utthana means an intense stretch. So this pose creates a deep stretch along the whole back body. Our second pose is wide-legged seated forward fold. In Sanskrit, it's called Upavistha Konasana. Open your legs as wide as you comfortably can, then bring them in just a little. Bend your knees slightly and hold your ankles or the outer edges of your feet. Then slowly lower your upper body toward the floor. Keeping your belly close to your thighs, slowly straighten your knees and bring your upper body a little closer to the floor. Upavistha means seated and Kona means angle. This pose represents a wide, grounded base and expansion outward from your center. Our third pose is half lord of the fishes pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bend your left knee and bring the left foot beside your right hip. Bend your right knee and place the right foot outside your left knee. Inhale and reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. Lengthen through your spine and begin twisting your torso to the right. Bring your left elbow to your right knee and deepen the twist. Gently tuck your chin and turn your gaze toward the backward. Place your right hand on the floor about a hand's distance behind your hip. If it's available, reach your left hand toward the inside of your right foot. If you'd like to go deeper, thread your left arm between your legs. Wrap your right arm behind your back and see if you can clasp your hands. Through this spinal twist, we will release the muscles around the spine and the muscles of the right hip. This pose comes from the story of the fish who listened to the teachings and became the great yogi Matsyendra. Our fourth pose is cow face pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Gomukhasana. Cross your right knee over your left knee. Bring both feet as close to your hips as you comfortably can and ground evenly through both sitting bones. Hold your feet with both hands and slowly fold your upper body forward. If it feels comfortable, bring your chin toward the space between your knees, and if you have more room, lower your forehead toward the floor. Here, we will release both hips and the muscles around the glutes. Go means cow and mukha means face. The stacked knees are said to resemble a cow's nose, while the feet look like these ears. This pose can represent care, devotion, and respect for life. Now, slowly lift your upper body back up, and this time let's add the arms. Inhale and reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Use your left hand to gently guide your right elbow back and stretch it through the deltoid of your right shoulder. Now, bring your left arm down and behind your back. See if you can clasp your hands, and if that doesn't feel accessible, use your strap or towel and gently pull with both hands. From here, draw both elbows toward the center line of your body as much as you can, and keep lengthening your spine upward so your back doesn't round. Release the legs, and let's take half load of the fish's pose on the other side. Bend your right knee and bring your right foot beside your left hip. Bend your left knee and place your left foot outside your right knee. Inhale and reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Lengthen through your spine and begin twisting your torso to the left. Bring your right elbow to your left knee and deepen the twist. Gently tuck your chin and turn your gaze toward the backward. Place your left hand on the floor about a hand's distance behind your hips. If it's available, reach your right hand toward the inside of your left foot. If you'd like to go deeper, thread your right arm between your legs, wrap your left arm behind your back, and see if you can clasp your hands. Here, we will release the erector spinae and multifidus muscles around the spine, along with the muscles of the left hip. Now, let's take cow face pose on the other side. Cross your left knee over your right knee. Bring both feet as close to your hips as you comfortably can, and ground evenly through both sitting bones. Hold your feet with both hands and slowly fold your upper body toward the floor. If it feels comfortable, bring your chin toward the space between your knees, and if you have more room, lower your forehead toward the floor. Here, we will release both the hips and the muscles around the glutes. Now, slowly lift your upper body back up, and this time let's add the arms. Inhale and reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. Use your right hand to gently guide your left elbow back and stretch it through the deltoid of your left shoulder. Now, bring your right arm down and behind your back and clasp your hands. Then gently create a pulling action through both hands. Draw both elbows toward the center line of your body as much as you can, and keep lengthening your spine outward so your back doesn't round. Our fifth pose is lizard pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Utthan Pristhasana. Release your legs, bring your right foot toward the front of the mat, and place it outside your right hand, turning it out about 45 degrees. Extend your left leg back, lower your left thigh, knee, and top of the foot toward the floor, and bring both forearms down. Engage the glutes and thigh muscles of the front leg, while stretching the iliopsoas and the front of the thigh on the back leg. This pose gets its name from the shape of a lizard resting low to the ground. Now place both hands on the floor and straighten your arms. Press the floor away with both hands. Lift your upper body up and engage the erector spinae along your back and the serratus anterior underneath your armpits. Our sixth pose is one-legged king pigeon prep, known in Sanskrit as a preparation for Ekapada Rajakapotasana. Bring your right knee and right ankle behind your wrist. Extend your left leg straight back. Scale your hips as much as you comfortably can and lower your pelvis toward the floor. At first, you can keep some weight through your upper body with the shoulders slightly lifted. Once your hips begin to open, roll your shoulders back, press into the floor with both hands, and lift your chest. Gently tuck your chin and bring your gaze upward. Here, we will stretch the hips of the front leg, the iliopsoas of the back leg, and erector spinae along the back. Ekapada means one leg, Raja means king, and Kapota means pigeon. The pose is named after the shape of a pigeon, lifting and opening its chest. In this pose, we stabilize the pelvis while opening both the front and the back of the body. Unlike the full expression of a king pigeon pose, in this preparation, we won't bring the back foot toward the head. We will keep the back leg extended behind us. Now let's take lizard pose on the left side. Bring your left foot toward the front of the mat and place it outside your left hand, turning it out about 45 degrees. Extend your right leg back. Lower your right thigh, knee, and top of the foot toward the floor and bring both forearms down. Engage the glutes and thigh muscles on your left leg while stretching the iliopsoas and the front of the thigh on your right leg. Now place both hands on the floor and straighten your arms. Press the floor away with both hands. Lift your upper body up and engage the erector spinae along the back and the serratus anterior underneath your armpit. Now let's take one-legged king pigeon prep on the other side. Bring your left knee and left ankle behind your wrist. Extend your right leg straight back. Scale your hips as much as you comfortably can and lower your pelvis toward the floor. At first, you can keep some weight through your upper body with the shoulders slightly lifted. Once your hips begin to open, roll your shoulders back, press into the floor with both hands, and lift your chest. Gently tuck your chin and bring your gaze upward. Here, we will stretch the left hip, the iliopsoas of the right leg, and the erector spinae along the back. Now let's move into our standing poses. Our seventh pose is standing forward fold. In Sanskrit, it's called Uttanasana. Stand at the front of your mat with your feet together, soften your knees slightly, and fold your upper body toward the floor. Keep your belly close to your thighs, lift your hips toward the ceiling, and slowly begin to straighten your knees. Here, we will engage the front of the thighs and the iliopsoas while lengthening the erector spinae along the back and the hamstrings at the backs of the legs. Ut carries the sense of intensity and Thana means stretching or lengthening, so this pose creates a strong stretch along the back of the body. Our eighth pose is Warrior II. In Sanskrit, it's called Virabhadrasana II. Keep your right foot toward the front of the mat, step your left foot far back and turn it out about 90 degrees. Bend your right knee to about 90 degrees. Reach both arms out to the sides and gaze over your right fingertips. Try not to let your upper body and left hip rotate toward the right. Gently draw your right hip back. Here, we will engage the quadriceps and glutes of the right leg while lengthening through the left hamstrings and the erector spinae. This pose represents a warrior preparing for action and can symbolize transforming loss and anger into focused action. Our ninth pose is extended side angle pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Utthita Parsvakonasana. Step your left foot a little farther back and turn it about 45 degrees. Place your right hand outside your right foot or bring your right forearm onto your right thigh. Reach your left arm overhead and create one long line from your left fingertips all the way through your left foot. Keep your right leg from clasping inward. Gently press your right knee onto your right arm and create more space through the inner right hip. Now let's take Warrior II on the left side. Turn your right foot in, turn your left foot out 90 degrees, bend your left knee to about 90 degrees, reach both arms out to the sides and gaze over your left fingertips. Try not to let your upper body and right hip rotate toward the left. Gently draw your left hip back. Here we will engage the quadriceps and glutes of the left leg while lengthening through the right hamstrings and the erector spinae. Now let's take extended side angle pose on the left side. Step your right foot a little farther back and turn it about 45 degrees. Place your left hand outside your left foot or bring your left forearm onto your left thigh. Reach your right arm overhead and create one long line from your right fingertips all the way through your right foot. Keep your left leg from clasping inward. Gently press your left knee into your left arm and create more space through the inner left hip. come all the way back up and bring your feet about hip width apart. Our 10th pose is eagle pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Karudasana. Bend your left knee slightly, cross your right thigh over your left, and if it's available, wrap your right foot behind your left calf. Cross your right elbow over your left. You can hold the opposite shoulders here, or if it's available, wrap the forearms and bring the palms toward each other. Sit a little deeper into your knees and squeeze your thighs toward each other to engage the legs while lengthening your spine up toward the ceiling. In this pose, the arms and the legs are tightly wrapped while the gaze and the center stay steady. It can represent freedom within limitation, devotion, or the focus to see clearly through obstacles. Release your arms and legs and let's take the other side. Bend your right knee slightly, cross your left thigh over your right, and if it's available, wrap your left foot behind your right calf. Cross your left elbow over your right. You can hold the opposite shoulders here, or if it's available, wrap the forearms and bring palms toward each other. Sit a little deeper into your knees and squeeze your thighs toward each other to engage the legs while lengthen your spine up toward the ceiling. Release your arms and legs and come down to a seated position. Our 11th pose is boat pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Navasana. Bring your knees together and slowly lift your feet off the floor. Keep your shins around knee height, or if you'd like more, begin straightening your legs on a diagonal. Engage your iliopsoas, the front of your thighs, and the core muscles here, and keep your knees from drifting too far away from your chest. Nava means boat, something that carries us toward a destination across moving water. In this pose, we balance on the small base of our sitting bone, representing our ability to maintain direction and center through change and instability. Now, lower your upper body and legs to about 30 degrees and hold here in low boat pose. Lower your arms and legs and come onto your stomach. Our 12th pose is four-limbed step pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Chaturanga Dandasana. Bring your legs together, keep your gaze down toward the floor, hug your elbows in close to your lips, press into the mat with both hands, and lift your body about halfway up like a low plank. Unlike a regular plank with the arms fully straight, in Chaturanga, we keep the elbows close to the body while holding halfway down, engaging the petroleus major in the chest, the triceps along the backs of the arms, the deltoids of the shoulders, and the serratus anterior underneath the armpits. Chatu means four, Anga means limb, and Tanda means step. This pose represents integrated full body strength and a strong sense of structural unity. Straighten your arms and come into plank pose. Our 13th pose is side plank. This is a foundational variation of Pristhasana. From plank, shift your weight into your right hand and right foot. Reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. Place your left foot in front of your right or stack it on top if that feels steady. Gently tuck your chin and look toward your left hand. Press the floor away with your right hand. Engage the right serratus, anterior, and deltoid. Use your core and glutes and keep your body in one long line without letting the hips drop toward the floor. Vasistha means most excellent or outstanding. Place your left hand back on the floor and return to center. And now let's take the other side. Shift your weight into your left hand and left foot. Reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Place your right foot in front of your left or stack it on top if that feels steady. Gently tuck your chin and look towards your right hand. Press the floor away with your left hand. Engage the left serratus, anterior, and deltoid. Use your core and glutes and keep your body in one long line without letting the hips drop toward the floor. Slowly come back down to a kneeling position. Our 14th pose is dolphin pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Ardha Pincha Mayurasana. Hold the opposite elbows to find the right distance between your arms. Then reach your forearms and hands forward. Lift your hips and straighten your legs. Then slowly walk your feet in toward your head. Shift your weight forward into your upper body while pressing your body slightly back to keep yourself from moving too far forward and maintain your balance. Press firmly into the floor through both forearms. Engage the deltoids in your shoulders, the serratus anterior underneath your armpits, the triceps at the backs of the upper arms, and the latissimus dorsi in your back, and create a strong, steady foundation through your upper body. Ardha means half, Pincha means feather, and Mayura means peacock. This pose is commonly used as a preparation for Pincha Mayurasana or forearm stand. Bring your knees down and settle into child pose for a moment to release your shoulders. Now let's come onto our backs and open through the front of the body. Our final 15th pose is fishy pose. In Sanskrit, it's called Matsyendrasana. Lie down on your mat and fold your right leg, then your left leg into lotus pose. Press your elbows into the floor and gently place the crown of your head on the mat. Hold onto both feet with your hands. Relax through your neck, spinal muscles, and trapezius. Matsya means a fish, and this pose carries the story of a fish receiving teachings and transforming, symbolizing awareness even beneath the surface and our capacity for transformation. If it feels available, extend both arms and both legs forward at about a 45-degree angle and hold here. Gently turn your head from side to side. Shake out your arms and legs. Then let your whole body settle down on the mat. And rest here in Savasana for 3 minutes to finish our practice. Today we practiced some of the essential poses of Hatha Yoga together. Next time we will move on to some intermediate poses. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day.